Hey guys, this is Scott the Gastric Tiger here with my month 29 post-op RNY gastric bypass update. It's actually been a month since I've seen you guys, and I have a few things to talk about. So let's just get started. If you're new to my channel, thank you for coming. Just kind of go through my numbers for those people that are new. I had RNY gastric bypass on October 28th of 2013 with Dr. Delatorre through Missouri Bariatric Services here in Columbia, Missouri. I had a height weight of 380 pounds, day of surgery weight of 342. Last time I came to you guys, I was sitting in, I think, the mid 250s, and I'm kind of still there. This month has been ups and downs, lots of ups and downs. Started off the month really good. Doing my mostly shakes diet, and I'm still mostly trying to do that, but not really strictly. Doing that, doing 2 shakes a day normally, and then a normal meal in the evenings. I saw the upper 240s for just a little bit, then some things happened that I'll talk about, and that kind of turned around. But I'm pretty much sitting where I was before, so around mid 250s. Okay, so what happened this month? This month has been a really big month of reflection for me. At the beginning of the month, Bridget went to the Caribbean on a cruise with her mom, and I stayed home. And while she was gone, it was the weekend that was a 1-year anniversary of my father-in-law's passing, and that ended up being way harder for me than I ever thought it was going to be. Pretty much I spent the weekend by myself. I mean, I was hanging out with some friends and with some family, but the day of that Monday that Bridget was actually traveling back from the Caribbean, and I hadn't talked to her all weekend. Anyway, I was supposed to hang out with my brother-in-laws, and that kind of fell through for a couple reasons. We were going to take the boat out on the lake. We drove separately because I was planning on doing some other things that afternoon. They got there, got the boat in the water, tried to take it out, and they got pulled over by water patrol because I forgot to take out life jackets. So they got a ticket, ended up taking the boat out of the water, and we ended up not doing that. They did something else that afternoon, and I went to Steve's grave because it had been a while since I'd been, and while I was there, I had kind of a breakdown. I'm the type of person who generally, I bury things. I don't talk about them. If they're bad feelings, I generally don't like to feel them, so I try not to talk about them. And in this situation, I feel like I was presented with an entire year's worth of repressing emotions in an afternoon. So I had a bit of a breakdown, and it's kind of been going on this whole month. Bridget got home, and I was a complete ass to her in the airport. And I felt so sorry because I was a complete ass to her and her friend that went on a cruise with her, and Mom, which she didn't need that either. So I'm definitely I've apologized for it, but I was a real jerk to them. So the next few days I was just realizing that my adventure buddy's gone, and he's not coming back. I mean, yeah, of course, but it really didn't hit me until I realized, Bridget going on an adventure with her mom, and then I was just like, well, I won't have that ever again with my portion of that travel buddy and adventure buddy. A lot of the fitness goals I made my first year were around having adventures with Steve while I still had him. And by the time I was healthy enough to do some of those things, like something as simple as running a 5K, he was too far gone to do it. So there are going to be things like that I'm just going to have to deal with. And just coming to the realization that that's just going to be the case is tough. Piggybacking on that is Bridget and I's fertility issues, and me just starting to wonder if I'll ever be a dad, and that's pretty tough to deal with too. Because not only do I not have dad to go on adventures with, I might never have a kid to go on adventures with me. So, anyway, those are the big things I've been dealing with. And, the things that we normally deal with, if you're a barrier, if you're someone who likes to bury your emotions and not actually feel them, a couple big things that I've found that are very useful, unfortunately, have been food and alcohol through the years. And this month I've really just been trying to stay away from both of them, and sometimes I've been successful and sometimes I haven't been. I've realized that Alright, got cut off there. But what I was saying was, I realized this last year I have been leaning on those crutches, and that's sometimes why I've had success with my weight loss, and sometimes I haven't. Long story short, it's kind of been just a wake-up month in lots of ways. Emotionally, and spiritually, and just trying to figure out what I want to do with my life, and figure out where I want to go with it, and what this thing is going to look like long term. So that's that. Okay, things coming up. We have WLSFA in like 6 weeks now, just a little over a month. So I'll be there. I'll be seeing all you guys. Really looking forward to it. It'll be nice to hang out with you guys. Part of this whole thing that I've been going through the last month is really just, I've been feeling disconnected from my life in some really weird ways, and one of them has been being kind of disconnected from the community, and just feeling isolated, and not watching videos pretty much at all. Just, doing what I do. When I emote, try to hide, and that's what I've been doing. So okay, so we got that going on, and sort of in the middle of all of this hoopla, I decided I wanted a summer vacation, so we set up a Caribbean cruise over our anniversary, which will be a complete blast. It'll be so nice to have some personal time with Bridget in the Caribbean, which is one of our favorite places in the world. And pretty much as soon as we get back from that, Bridget's going to be jet-setting over to China for 2 weeks, which I'm not entirely looking forward to being away from her for that long. That's going to be the longest time we've ever been away from each other, and probably be the longest time we've not talked to each other. So there are some ways that we can stay in contact a little bit in China, but it's kind of tough. So that'll be interesting and difficult, but I'll get through it. That's how it works. So anyway, that's really all I have for you guys this week. Thank you guys for watching. It seems like not a whole lot of people are watching my videos anymore, so I think once a month is a good idea for now. I may touch base more often, but at this point that's probably going to be the case. Just to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on in the Cadell world. So anyway, that's all I got. I guess I will see you guys next time. Probably sometime before WLSFA. Alright. Remember, get out there and have the courage to be the new you this week. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.